Hello again, it's Tom here from Magic Woodworking. So today I'm looking at making a new cutting board. I know, another cutting board, but Mother's Day is coming up and it's a nice easy present. So if you're interested in a Chevron cutting board, stick with me and we'll get into this. See you in a minute. So firstly, what we have here is the prepared wood, which I've already put through the circular saw and planer. I don't think you need to watch me do that. We have sapele, Indigbo and European oak. Now what I'm going to be doing, here's what I've made before, is alternating the different woods. So you start off with oak, go sapele, Indigbo, back to sapele and so on through the board, and once it's all glued up we can come back to it and give it a quick sand and run it through the circular saw. But before that I must go into, if you look at doing these cutting boards, please use a food safe glue. Tight Bond is the way to go. I've tried it with PVA. First of all, it's not food safe, and secondly, it does tend to move in the heat. So if you're going to do these cutting boards, make sure you're using the right stuff for the job. Other than that, it's pretty easy. Just apply the glue liberally, and I do mean that. Don't short it. Make sure it's just running out of every nook and cranny, and you shouldn't have no issues. It's only when you try to skimp on the glue you'll have issues, you know, cracks, little open spots, but yeah, plenty of glue and you won't go wrong. So let's get to clamping up. Right, now that I've applied the glue to all the pieces of wood, next step is to clamp it up. So bear with me and we will get this clamped up. This gets somewhat messy. You may notice I've got each piece on a slight angle. And the reason I'm running it on a 45-degree angle is this is the way I've got to cut it once it's been glued up. I'm actually going to get myself a bit more room. So now I've got them all pushed together, let's get the clamps out. Now I'd recommend using a few sacrificial blocks just so you don't dent the wood as you apply the pressure. I've got these all ready to go, makes your life a lot easier. Gentle pressure, don't go crazy at this point, otherwise this will slip and slide and you'll be in all sorts of trouble. So first of all, get down, make sure your clamping pressure is even, you've got no gaps. So if you have, chances are your board will go in twist, or you could bow it. You want it to be relatively level, because when it comes to sand it's going to make your life a lot easier. So there we go, I've got 3 clamps on now. Evenly gripped. I might put a G clamp on the end just to add a bit more pressure there, but to be honest, the ends get cut off anyway, so it's not a big deal. The main area you're after is this part here. So once you're glued up, give it a rough sand, and then you've got to run it through the circular saw at 45 degrees, which I'm about to do now. So once you've ripped your timber through to 30mm, then it's sorting out the pattern. What you have to do is flip over every other piece so you form your chevron pattern, like so. Work your way through the board, flipping over every other piece as I say, and then once you're done you'll be ready for gluing up. Like that. There's your finished board. So the next stage is to glue up all the different segments and clamp up again. And again, like before, be very liberal with the glue. Do not skimp on it. It's the one place that will screw you up if you do try and cut back on the glue. So once you've applied all your glue, realign all your segments. And that's it, just leave it for 24 hours, wipe off the excess glue, and then tomorrow we can go to sanding and finish her up. So. Well, there it is. It's been a bit labour intensive, but I hope you've enjoyed watching me making this cutting board. If you have, please give me a thumbs up or even subscribe would be better. See you in the next video. Bye bye.